उत्तमप्रश्नः। तत्र विभक्तिरूपाणि सन्ति, यथा नदी नद्यो नद्यः, अत्र हे नदी। अत्र हे इति पदं तस्य तत्र नास्ति, केवलं नदी नद्यो नद्यः इत्येव रूपाणि भवन्ति। ओन्ली नदी नद्यो नद्यः, राम रामौ रामाः, उमे उमे उमाः. So only that portion is the actual Shabda Rupa. That he is just for our understanding, that it is the Sambodhana to know that. Otherwise, for actual Sambodhana using in the Vakyam also, it is not necessary to say he. And definitely he is not the part of this Sambodhana Rupam. So we can just say, it is just he is added here to indicate that that line is for Sambodhanam. Okay? So you can use any other word also, like bhoho, aho, etc. But the actual Rupam or Padarupam is only Nadi, or Rama, or Krishna, etc. Okay? Right. So we are going through different, the revision. Punaravartanam prachalitam vartate asmakam. So, अत्र ध्वनि अव्ययपदानि सन्ति, यथा सः विना शीघ्रं मन्दमुच्चै, कथं, किमर्थं, कति, कति न, किमर्थम् इत्येतानि अव्ययपदानि. कति इति अव्ययपदं नास्ति. तदनन्तरं संख्याः अपि सन्ति, अत्र समयः कः तदपि दृष्टं पूर्वतनवर्गे. किमर्थं, कीदृशम् अपि विशेषणपदम् अस्ति. कीदृशः बालकः, कीदृशी बालिका, कीदृशं पत्रं फलम् इत्येतानि सम्बोधनम्. अन्तः बहिः, अन्तः इति षष्ठी विभक्ति आगच्छति, यथा गृहस्य अन्तः, शालायाः अन्तः इति षष्ठी विभक्तिः. अन्तः इति शब्दस्य प्रयोगे यत्र बहिः भवति तत्र प्रायेण पंचमी विभक्तिः प्रयोगः भवति. यथा पंचमी विभक्तेः प्रयोगः बहिः, गृहात् बहिः, नगरात् बहिः इति. कुतः, तः, यतः, ततः इति दृष्टं. कुतः, तानि सर्वाणि अव्ययपदानि एव. इदानीं क्रियापदानि तथा भूतकालः. क्रियापदानि इति पश्यामः. क्रियापदानि इत्युक्ते वर्ब्स्. So verbs, where is this one? So before that, somebody had asked what is this book I am looking at. So many of you know already, but for those who do not know, I am looking at this book, Sanskrita Bodhini. And that's a Kindle edition I opened in the Kindle app. And then this grammar tab is also available, showing the different forms of different words. Now, somebody, I think last time I misheard it. So there is a question like Ajanta Pullinga Shabda. Ajanta means what? So I heard it Achanta. No, sorry. Adanta. I heard it's Adanta. Adanta is also fine. Adanta means Akaranta. But here Ajanta means they are ending in vowels. Ajanta means ending in vowels. Halanta means they are ending in consonants. That is the difference. Now, Ach and Hal, they are coming from the Maheshwara Sutrani. It is Maheshwara Sutrani. Maheshwara Sutrani atra dattani santi here on the Sandhi page. On the grammar page only, if you scroll down, it is a Sandhi iti विभागः अत्र वर्तते. सन्धिः अत्र माहेश्वरसूत्राणि सन्ति. अ इ उन् ऋक् एयोङ् ऐ औच् हयवरट् लण् यमगणनं जगञ् घबडधश् जबगडदश् खफ छठथ चटतौ कपै शशसर् हल्. अत्र अच्, there is a pratyahara called ach. So starting from a, if you start from a, that is the first here, and go where do you see cha here? Cha is here, right? So between a and cha, all the vowels are there. Sarve swaraha. Atra ach iti pratyahare santi. Ach pratyahara. Pratyahara is like a what's called acronym, right? Or a samoha. Pratyahara is like a group. So in this ach pratyahara, from starting from a to cha, excluding cha and this last letter of each part here. So each part is a sutram. Maheshwara Sutrani. So a, I, U, Ru, E, O, I, O. So these are the vowels here. So that's why called ach. So ach means in grammar paribhasha, it's called it refers to vowel. So ach means a vowel, any vowel. And similarly hal. So you see that ha is starting from here, the first one, and la is ending here. So hayavarat, so starting from here, ha. So all the vyanjanams, all the consonants are in this pratyahara, in this group. So ha to la, hal. There is another ha here, so that is for the grammar purpose. So you have to start from first ha to the last la, hal. So hal refers to any they refer to any consonant, any vyanjanam. So coming back to our punaravartanam, kasya punaravartanam bhavati. Now, when you studied these vibhakti tables, it is also important to know their context, in the sense what vibhakti means what. So sthula means the general meaning is shown here, right? When is this prathama vibhakti used? When is ditiya vibhakti used? When tritiya vibhakti used? Chaturthi, when it is used? Manchami, Shashti, Saptami, etc. General indication is shown here, but they have different purposes also, but these are the general indications. So when we are speaking, when we are using these words in those vibhakti, we should know what it means. Like Ramaha gacchati means Rama himself is going. Ramam or pustakam pathami means ditya vibhakti, because it is used in the object. Ramena athva chamasena khadami, astena khadami. There is it is instrument or karanam. Then Ramaya or Ramaya phalam dadami. To that person I am giving something. So it might come in the Chaturthi Vibhakti, might come in the giving sense also, or for the purpose of. Okay? In that also it can be used. In the Ramat, this Panchami Vibhakti also used in multiple contexts. Common one is like Ramat Rakshasaha Bibheti, means he fears from Rama. And also Parvatat Nadi Pravati, from Parvata Nadi is flowing. So from, in the sense, Panchami Bhakti is generally used. And Ramasya, Shashti is very common. Something belongs to something. Ramasya Vachanam, Ramasya Banaha, something like that. And then Rame Saptami. This is a location generally. Rame mama bhaktihi asti. Rame gunaha asti. Anything like that can be used. So now 3-4 vibhakti tables you have seen already, and in that you can see that this it's not difficult. You might have noticed that, right? The middle ones are same everywhere. Ramabhyam, Ramalek. There are also Ramabhyam was there, and these two are same, and these three are same most of the times, right? And these are same, so it's easy to remember. But when they are used in a sentence, you have to look at the context. So when you say Ramayoho or Ramayoho, Balakayoho Pustakam, then that means what? Is it Shashti or Saptami? That you have to think. Balakayoho Pustakam means the Pustaka belongs to two Balaka. So in that case, Ramayoho becomes Shashti, right? Balakayoho Pustakam, Shashti. So you have to look at this.
This is Usha. There are some themes or shlokas, right? Like from Ramrakshastotram. Yeah, Ramaha Rajomani or something. Does it help you memorize those shlokas in order to remember the vibhaktis? And I had one more question. And what is the purpose? Sometimes they put the poems, right? Like to memorize. Is it just to help in memorizing it? The vibhaktis?
Yeah, I mean if it is in the shloka rupa, it will always help to memorize. So
but most of not all will be given like that. So
sorry?
Not all will be given in shloka form. So you can just one way of learning.
Yeah, not all are given. Again, if you go to this website here,
that's where I was looking.
Vibhakti Darshaka Shloka, which I had compiled, some of them I wrote on my own, and some were already there, like this one, Ramo Rajamani, Ramaraksha Stotra. So here only you can find Ekavachana Rupani, right? Ekavachana Rupani, but it will help as well as also like poems are always more memorable.
Okay, I had another question. I was looking at your website only. It says here like Vamana Stutihi, Vamana prayer, Asmad Shabdaha. So then you have Padacheda, which is word separation. Then you have Sanvayaha Prati Padarthaha, meaning of each word with rearrangement. I was wondering why is it that it is not straightforward? I mean, these poems, even the Bhagavad Gita shlokas, for instance, you rearrange them again in simpler language, right? Why is it like that? Is it because we can construct a sentence in Sanskrit in any order?
Yeah, any order, and also it has to fit the meter, chandas.
Okay.
So otherwise it will not become a poem.
Oh, okay.
It will just become a gadya, just like a prose, which is difficult to remember.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it.
So coming back to
Mahodaya, I have a question. Can I ask? Yeah, that previous one, that Rama Shabdaha, Ramayoho, between the 6th and 7th vibhakti, how do we find that? Which one it is, Mahodaya? Can we go to the previous screen? So Ramayoho, both Shashti and Saptami. Now in a sentence, how will we be able to differentiate between the two?
Yeah, if you just look at the padam, it is not clear. Spashtam na bhavati. So when you look at the context, you have to look what that person is trying to say. Like one example I gave you, Balaktiyoho Pustakam Asti. So that now balakayoho pustakam asti means what? Pustakam is inside the two boys, or does it belong to the two boys? So there, so there it is clear. Now in this case, pustaka cannot be inside somebody, but in some cases it may be possible, right? In some, for example, balakayoho, it must be something. What could be inside something, right?
Okay.
And also belongs to something. Balakayoho, for example, sadgunaha asti. For example, balakayoho sadgunaha asti. Guna or good character may belong to them or inside them. So that is possible.
Okay.
But you'll have to look at what the person who is vakta, or who is saying the sentence, or who is writing the sentence, what is his intention. That is one context. Another one is if there is any other sentence before and after it. So that also might help to understand what whether it is 6th or 7th vibhakti.
Okay. Thank you, Bhavya. Thank you.
Okay, so the patati patami, all these things, I'm hoping that you are familiar. Now, verb forms, ajna, prarthana. Sorry, not verb. No, here. Before that. So we have looked at, or you all have looked at before, present tense, past tense of the verbs. Like there are different verbs. Patha, patha, patati, gacchati, patati, patata, etc. Gacchati, gacchata, etc. are there. So all those सर्वे क्रियापदानि तेषां रूपाणि एवं भवन्ति यथा प्रथमपुरुषः मध्यमपुरुषः उत्तमपुरुषः इति एकवचनं द्विवचनं बहुवचनम् इति एकवचनं वचनभेदाः तत्रापि सन्ति यत्र नामपदानि एतानि नामपदानि सन्ति यथा रमा रामः रमा मतिः नदी एतानि सर्वाणि नामपदानि अनन्तरम् अत्र क्रियापदविषयेपि वचनं भवति एकवचनं द्विवचनं बहुवचनं नामपदेपि एकवचनं द्विवचनं बहुवचनम् इति वचनत्रयं भवति अत्रापि एकवचनं द्विवचनं बहुवचनम् इति वचनत्रयम् एकः पुरुषः अतः एका व्यक्ति कार्यं करोति चेत् तत्र एकवचनस्य प्रयोगः भवति एकवचन शुड बी यूज्ड व्यक्तिद्वयं कार्यं करोति चेत् द्विवचनस्य प्रयोगः भवति if there are two persons doing the action if there are more than two persons doing the action then we use the bahuvachanam and when to use prathama purusha madhyama purusha uttama purusha uttama purusha is simple, right? When I am doing the work, when there is the word I, actually the word I or aham अथवा आवाम अथवा वयम इति पदम अस्ति चेत् वाक्ये कर्तृपदम अस्ति चेत् तदा उत्तमपुरुषरूपस्य verb उत्तमपुरुषरूप of the verb will be used in a sentence as it is like this पठामि पठावः पठामः अहं पठामि आवाम पठावः वयं पठामः इति मध्यमपुरुष
patani like a patam. What kind of verb it is? What is the translation of the verb?
Patami.
Yeah.
Patami is reading.
Sorry?
Patati. Read. Patati, reading.
Okay. Thank you.
Madhyamapurushasya prayoga kada bhavati wherever there is a word tvam. Tvam, yuvam, yuyam. Tvam meaning you. Yuvam is two of you. Yuyam, many of you. Only when there is these specific words must be there doing the action, right? Aham, in the Uttama Purusha. Only when there is aham, avam or vayam is there, Uttama Purusha prayogaha bhavati. And only when there is tvam, yuvam, yuyam, then only this pathasi, pathataha, pathatha, like this Madhyama Purusha rupasya prayogaha bhavati. Otherwise, for all other cases other than aham, avam, vayam or tvam, yuvam, yuyam, if there is any other word is doing the action, kartrupadam bhavati. Kartrupadam means subject. Bhavati. Tada prathama purusha rupasya prayoga bhavati. Prathama purusha rupa of that verb. Like Ramaha, Balakaha, Saha, Kaha, anything else other than these two types of words. Then the prathama purusha rupa form has to be used. Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha. In this example, Balaka, it could be Balaka or Balika or Stri, Purushaha or Gajaha, Ashvaha. Anything else other than this, these two types, we need to use Pathati, Patata, Patante, etc. Yeah. So this is the example.
Here everywhere the meanings are same. Meaning is same. But only the difference, Prathama, Madhyama, Uttama, there is a different form of usage. That's it, sir. Everywhere meanings are same.
Meaning goes with the dhatu, like verb.
Where it is Padati or where it is Padata, where it is Padante. Meaning same. Padasi, Padatha, and Padatha, Padatha. Meaning same. Padami, Padava, Padama, Padamaha. Meaning is same. Everywhere I am reading. Only the difference is in the words prayoga. Prathama, Madhyama, Uttama. The different usages are there, that's all. But meanings are same. Isn't it, sir?
Yeah. So meaning of the verb is same. Meaning action is same. Meaning means what? Action. Action
is same. Action is
same. Action is reading. But who is reading, that differs, right? That is the difference. Uttama Purusha is I am reading, we too are reading, and many of us are reading. Then here Tvam, you are reading, Yuvam, you too are reading, and Yuyam, many of you are reading. Ramaha, here anybody else, somebody. Now, for example, here is Rama. Rama is reading, two Ramas are reading, many Ramas are reading. So we are not changing the verb here. The action, what is being done, remains same. Okay. So, yeah. So Kartamada, you can use this word. Can you say the different forms using Gacha? Gachati is for Prathama Purusha Ekavachana. So what are the different forms? These 9 forms.
Gachati, gachatah, gachanti, gachasi, gachatah, gachatha, gachami, gachavah, gachamaha.
Gachami, gachama. Dhanyavad. And one more we'll take. So other one is dhavati.
Dhavati, dhavatah, dhavanti, dhavasi, dhavatah, dhavatha, dhavami, dhavavah, dhavamah.
Sundaram. So here, yeah, this is a good pronunciation. So everybody again notice the pronunciation here. And when you have to say this ta and tha, okay? Remember that is the difference. Okay? Pathataha, pathathaha. So the ucharanam spashtam bhavet. So I'm going to start using this English Sanskrit word. So sometimes you heard bhavet. This is something which you might not have studied before, and we might not study level 2. So we'll see. Bhavet means should. Okay? Should. So just keep this in mind. Bhavet. Ucharanam bhavet. That's what I said. Yuvam pathatah. Here pathatah uchcharanam spashtam bhavet. Means uchcharana should be. This means should be. Bhavet means should be. Uchcharanam spashtam. Uchcharanam means pronunciation should be clear. Spashtam means clear. So bhavet is going to be very common, and other common word I am going to use will be used is vartate. Okay? Vartate is means also is, okay? Or exists, is like asti. This is like asti or bhavati. Another synonym is vartate. It has a slightly different, subtle different meaning, but right now you can assume it means is or exists. Balakah vartate means balakah asti. Right now you can assume that. So because first starting I said asmakam punaravartanam prachalitam vartate, means our revision is going on. So verb forms, this we have studied before, or you have studied before in level 1, I guess, and in our class we have also studied the dvivachanam. Some of you may be new to dvivachanam, so it is better to get acquainted to dvivachanam, which is, we will use that. We will use the dvivachanam also, dvivachana rupani. Then, what is that one? Verb forms, kriyapada rupani in ajna prarthana. So ajna prarthana, so previously that table what we saw, esha koshthakah vartamana kalasya koshthakah vartate or asti. Vartamana kalasya koshthakah asti. This is a table of present tense. Similarly, eshah ajna rupasya अथवा प्रार्थना रूपस्य क्रियापद रूपस्य कोष्ठकः अस्ति. अत्र रूपाणि कानि सन्ति? Somebody can read it.
पठतु पठतु पठतां पठन्तु पठ पठतं पठथ पठानि पठाव पठाम.
So note that if you compare this with the present tense, especially uchcharan, that's why the uchcharanam bahu mahatvam is very important. Spashtam bhavet, because here it is pathatha. Note that there is a, what is this tha called? Mahaprana. Mahaprana tha, pathatha. Whereas this tha is alpa prana. It is not breath required. Pathatha, pathatha, pathatha. So also visarga is also important, right? Pathatha, 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 pathama. So if you look at the ajna rupani atra, see here pathatha. Here it is alpa prana. So if it is mahaprana like pathatha, then it is vartamana kala bhamati. Vartamana kalasya rupam pathatha. Yuyam pathatha means you are reading. Many of you are reading. But if it is alpa prana, yuyam pathatha, it is ajna pathana. Many of you, you all, please read that pathatha. So that's why the uchcharana becomes important here. Also, the visargasya uchcharanam. See here, pathava, pathama. If there is a visarga, it becomes vartamana kala. Otherwise, ajna, pathava, pathama. So that means we too are reading, we are reading. But let us read. Let two of us read. Let many of us read. Then there is no visarga. Avam pathava, avam pathan.
Yeah, sorry, but do I understand right that this table is showing kind of continuous time and previous was showing present time, right?
No.
Right.
No.
So then I cannot understand the difference in meaning to use these tables.
Okay. This present tense is present tense. Vartamana kala. That pathati, pathatah means, for example, aham pathami. Or let's take this one. Balakah pathati. Balakah pathati.
Girl reads.
Balaka is boy.
Boy reads. Okay.
Boy reads, and also it means boy is reading. In Sanskritam, continuous, there is no separate continuous tense. Continuous present. Balakah pathati means boy reads, and it also means boy is reading. Both.
Okay.
Again, we will have to look at the context. Now, coming to the other table, this is Ajna Prarthana. Balakah pathatu. Balakah patatu means let the boy read.
Okay.
Or we are asking the boy, please read. You read, boy, please read. If there is a boy, Balakah patatu means let the boy read.
Okay.
So Ajna Prarthana, what is the meaning of Ajna and Prarthana? This is imperative. If you know the English grammar, yeah. It's imperative. Means order, request.
Okay. Thank you. I got.
And sometimes there is a question, I've seen that before, question is, what is the meaning of Uttama Purusha for order? So how can I order myself? So this means again let only, let. So let me read, aham pathani. So this is like a let me. Many times this goes in a question also. Kim aham pathani, should I read? Let or should. So also balakah patatu means boy should read. Let the boy read or boy should read. Kim aham pathani, should I read? Okay. Gacchatu. Somebody who has not read so far, can you please complete this table with Gacchatu?
Gacchatu, Gacchatam, Gacchantu, Gaccha, Gacchatam, Gacchata, Gacchani, Gacchava, Gacchama.
Dhanyavadaha. Then we'll take somebody else who would like to say. Sridhar, Dr. Sridhar, let's say on the other one, Smara.
Smaratu, Smaratam, Smarantu, Smara, Smaratam, Smarata, Smarani, Smarava, Smarama.
So, what is the meaning of Smaratu for general understanding in English?
Remember.
Remember. So, for the Ekavasanam Uttama Purusa, with that, Smarani or Smarani.
Yeah. What is the answer?
Let him remember.
No. His question is, what is the question? Can you repeat?
Smarani, sir. When when the word dhatu ends with ra, I think that na becomes ra.
Natvam nimittam.
Like Smarani, like from the line Tavarga, or Smarani, the Tavarga. I think that's
become Smarani.
yeah.
Should be Smarani, right?
Yeah, it's Smarani.
Satyam, Smarani.
Let me confirm it before we move ahead. So anybody else, like somebody take another one? So these are the simple ones we have seen. What are the other Kriya Padam we had seen before? Here. Naya, Ni, Nayati.
Okay.
वर्तमानकालरूपाणि कथं भवन्ति? Nayati, anybody?
But can you please back on the screen the table? Okay, thank you. Nayatu, Nayatam, Nayantu, Nayan, Nayata, Nayatam, Nayata, Nayani.
No, Nayani.
I don't know this. The last two, I don't know.
Nayava, Nayama.
Nayawa.
Nayava.
वर्तमानकालरूपाणि
Nayati, Nayatah.
Nayati, Nayata, Nayanti. Nayasi, Nayatha, Nayat, Nayami, Nayama, Nayama.
Yeah. Then the other one we should check here, like Nrutyati.
नृत्यति नृत्यतः नृत्यन्ति नृत्यस्ति नृत्यथः नृत्यथ नृत्यामि नृत्यावः नृत्यामः
अनन्तरम् आज्ञाप्रार्थनारूपाणि
नृत्यतु नृत्यतां नृत्यन्तु नृत्य
नृत्यता
नृत्यत्
नृत्यानि नृत्याव नृत्यावः नृत्याम्
नृत्यानि नृत्याव नृत्याम
नृत्यानि नृत्याव नृत्याम. That one's rule is Smarani. That's correct. Gandhi. Smarani.
Yeah.
नृत्यानि अपि खलु तर्हि?
No, because there is a ta in between.
Oh, satyam.
So Smarani is correct, isn't it?
Smarani. Yeah, Smarani is correct.
Not Smarani. Yours Ra is coming.
Yeah, Ra is coming. Then what is this one? The other one, Chora. Chorayati. Last one, Chorayati.
चूरयति चूरयतः चूरयन्ति
no chora not chora chora
चोरयति चोरयतः चोरयन्ति चोरयसि चोरयतः चोरयथ चोरयामि चोरयावः चोरयामः
पुनः आज्ञा
चोरयतु
चोरयतु
चोरयताम् चोरयन्तु
चोरयतु चोरयतां चोरयन्तु चोरय चोरयत चोरयत चोरयाणि चोरयाव चोरयाव
चोरयाणि अस्तु so let's proceed forward अग्रे सरामः समार्ह्य तिष्ठतु तिष्ठन्तु so just for some of you may not know the meanings of these words, verbs. Okay, Suresh Modak, can you just quickly explain the meanings of these verbs, only verbs? Likhatu.
Likha is right. Pashyatu is to see. Hasatu is to smile or laugh. Khelatu means play. Kridatu also is play. Tishtatu is to stand. Upavishatu means to sit. Vahatu means to flow. Astu means to be. Gacchatu means to go. Agacchatu is to come. Chalatu is to walk. Dhavatu is to eat. Nayatu is to carry. Pibatu is to drink. Kadatu is to eat. Bhavatu is to be. Uttishta is again to sit. Uttishtatu is to sit. Upavishatu is to be outside.
No, Uttishtatu is to stand, right?
Yeah.
Stand.
Right.
And Dhavatu is to run, not eat.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Upavishatu to sit, Uttishtatu stand up. Okay, so the next what we have on the revision list here, Bhavishyat Kalaha, Bhavishyat Kala Rupani, so are they on the list here? Bhavishyat Kala. What is Bhavishyat Kala? You can just type here. Okay. Bhavishyat. What is the Bhavishyat?
Patishyati.
Future tense. Okay. So start, please. Somebody. Patha.
Patishyati. Patishyatah. Patishyanti.
Patishyasi. Patishyatah.
Patishyatha.
Patishyatha.
Patishyami.
Patishyami.
Patishyavah. पठिष्यामः
पठिष्यामः.
Okay, so these are simple, similar to the present tense. Present tense, okay, here this one. Present tense, let me see, Vartamana Kalaha. वर्तमानकालरूपाणां सादृश्यमस्ति अत्र पठिष्यति पठिष्यतः पठिष्यन्ति. Only thing in between, it was pathati there, it is patishyati. Similarly, what will become gam gaccha? Their present tense was gacchati. Here it will be gamishyati.
Gamishyati.
Gamishyati, gamishyatah, gamisyanti. So these forms, gamishyati, gamishyata, gamisyanti, all the present tense, past tense forms, they are also available on that blog site here, my blog site. Otherwise, they are also available in any of your books you have, like in the PDF also. Okay, so if there's one which is downloadable, which I have given, in that only Namapada Rupani api santi and Kriyapada Rupani api santi. So here, if you scroll down, there is a Kriyapada Rupa. So they are also there in the book, and if you have some other books, you can refer to it. Or also, they are also available here in the grammar. So if you scroll down, there is here Dhatu. Dhatu means just verbs. Kriyapada Rupani, verb forms. So if you go to Bhu Dhatu, for example, so here there is a Vartamana Kala, Bhavati, and there is a lot which is Ajna Prarthana, and then there is a Bhavishyati Bhavishyata. This is Bhavishyat Kala. So these forms are available for your reference. This also you should memorize, other than using them in your sentences. It will be easy to use them. So चोरयति वर्तमानकालस्य भविष्यत्कालरूपाणि कानि? चोरयति
चोरयिष्यति
सर्वाणि रूपाणि
चोरयिष्यतः चोरयिष्यन्ति चोरयिष्यति चोरयिष्यतः चोरयिष्यथ चोरयिष्यामि चोरयिष्यावः चोरयिष्यामः.
What is the meaning of chorayishyasi?
You are chorayishyasi. You are stealing. You should steal. You should steal in the future.
Oh yeah.
No. Not you should.
You will steal in the future, right?
Yeah, you will steal.
You will steal.
Oh, you will.
You should become Sagmya Pradhana.
Satyam.
Huh? So there is only one imperative. There is no future imperative, past imperative, present. There is only one imperative. That is Ajna Prarthana. Okay, so that is a Bhavishyat Kala, future tense. Bhutakala. Bhutakale, most of you have seen in this level 1, Bhutakala form as a Namapada form. Like, for example, this Pathati. What is the Bhutakala form you have seen for Pathati?
Patitavan, Patitavati, Sarvatu Pratyaya.
So Patitavan, let me see, that is
or Apadat.
page page number 82. Let's see. Page number 82. What is this page number 52? Okay, close here.
Mohdaya, we have the Excel sheet that you shared in level 1. That is
Yeah, that Excel sheet is also there. You can refer to that. Okay, so here Adya Viramadhanam Asti. So these are all. So some of the words, some of the Kriya Padam you have seen like this. Asti tasya bhuta kala asit. In ekavachanam. In sevakaha bhavane santi tasya bhuta kala bahuvachanam asan. Asmi asam uttama purusha. Smaha uttama purusha bahuvachana. Asma. So vayam. Vayam. Many of us. Bahuvachanam. Smaha asma bhuta kale. Bhavati. If it is Bhavati vartamana kala abhavat iti tasya bhuta kala. Adya rashtrotsavah abhavat. Today it happened. It happened. Here it happens. It happened here. And bhavanti bhavachanam abhavan. So for asti and bhavati, we have seen these types of bhutakala forms. Whereas for other ones, other than these two, asti and bhavati, other than these two, we have seen like gatavan, gatavati, patitavati, khaditavati, like that, which is past participle form. Yeah, Excel sheet, I'll show that later. So what is the difference between these two? These two forms. So here we have one form, like asti becomes asit, santi becomes asan, asmi becomes asam, smaha becomes asma, bhavati, abhavat, etc. So this is one form where these are the verbs. These are used as the verbs. Whereas here gatavan, patitavati, khaditavatyah, these are the nouns actually. Namapadani, which are being used in the sense of past tense here. Bhavan vidyalayam gatavan means you have gone to the vidyalayam, school. You have gone to the school. Bhavati pustakam patitavati means you have read the book. Valikaha bhojanam khaditavatyah. Girls have eaten the food.
So in that sentence, so Balika Vidyalayam Gatavati Asti is hidden there.
Yes, yeah, correct. Balika Vidyalayam Gatavati, in that Asti is hidden there. Exactly. Whereas Gatavan Gatavati, these are used as Namapadam and also they are the adjectives here. Visheshanam to the other Namapadam who is doing the action, Kartrupadam. What is the Kartrupadam in this example here? Bhavan Vidyalayam Gatavan. Here Kartrupadam is Bhavan, right? Bhavan is doing the action. Now Gatavan is the adjective to this Bhavan. Bhavan Vidyalayam Gatavan. Asti. Asti is to be assumed. Is hidden.
मम एक प्रश्नः अस्ति महोदय अस्ति इति अकर्मकपदं परन्तु अत्र तु विद्यालयम् इति कर्मपदम् अस्ति खलु
correct so because gatavan is there, gatavan is a sakarmaka, gata gam dhatu, so vidyalayam is coming as a karmapadam to that gata, because this is not this is a namapadam here, but also it is a kriya suchaka namapadam. It has an action embedded in it. Bhavan Vidyalayam Gatva.
What is Bhavati Pustakam Pathitavati means how? What it means?
Bhavati Pustakam Patitavati means Bhavati means what? What is the meaning of Bhavati?
Bhavati means you.
Happen.
Bhavati means you. No, not happen. Where is Bhavati?
Oh, yeah, Kriya.
No, Kartrupadam atra. Bhavati. Bhavati is like Bhavatya Anamakim. Like that, in that, like Nadi Shabda, Bhavati Shabda, Bhavan means you.
But is it with respect? Said with respect.
Sorry?
Is it including a sense of respect in saying that way?
No. This is just you.
Bhavan, is it Bhavan you for only male or?
Bhavati is striling, right?
So here Tvam is one word for you in Sanskritam. Bhavan is another word. So if you are asking respect, I am saying it is not. So it is just you. So Tvam is one word for you, but whether it is male or female, we can use Tvam. Tvam, Yuvam, Yum is a word we can use whether for anybody, male or female or anybody. Whereas Bhavan is you, which can be used only for a male you, if that the other person is male, Pullinga. And whereas Bhavati is a other you person should be Strilingam. This we have seen, right? All of you should know this. Bhavan kaha, Bhavati ka, Bhavatyaha namakim, Bhavataha namakim. So this we have studied. So Bhavati Pustakam Patitavati. So you have read the book. Bhavati Pustakam Patitavati. Here Patitavati is coming as an adjective to Bhavati. Okay. So because it is coming as an adjective, Visheshanam to Bhavati, so this also should be in the same Vibhakti Vachanalingam as Kartrupadam. So Bhavati is in Strilingam, Ekavachanam. So similarly Patitavati is also in Strilingam, Ekavachanam. If it is Bhavan, if you want to say Bhavan, what will become? Bhavan Pustakam
Patitavan.
Bhavan Pustakam Patitavan. Because Patitavan is the Pullinga Rupam. Because it's an adjective. So all this Patitavan, Patitavati, these forms of many of the verbs which are like we commonly come across, they are in the Excel sheet that Suresh Modha is saying, and they are also here also. Many of them are here. Okay, so that is one form we have studied. This is just a revision here. But whereas these one, for the Asti, Santi, Asmi, Bhavati, these are not the adjectives. These are the verb forms. We are not using the adjectives forms like these forms are Gatavan, Gatavati. Here, these are the actual verbs, and the verbs do not have lingam. They do not have gender. There is no lingam. So this Bhavati, this Bhavati is different from this Bhavati. Okay, this Bhavati is the happens or happened here, Bhavat. So this is the verb, and Asti, Santi, these are the verbs, and they do not have genders. When they do not have genders, we can use it with any gender. Like here, Sevakaha Bhavane Santi. Sevakaha is Pullinga. And if it is a Strilinga, then we can use Balikaha Bhavane Santi. Anything. Or Striya.
Is this Gatavan and all? Is that the Swan Sapatu?
No, Tavatu.
Tavatu. What is Swan Sapatu? You have an Excel sheet for that? Somebody put in the chat that can come in.
Excel sheet. I'll send Excel sheet link. There is an Excel sheet. It is a shared one. So I'll just put it on the or study page.
Oh yeah, okay, study page.
Then the Tavatu. So is this part clear? Like, so this is just a revision. I mean, Any questions here? Lakshmikant Madhak, can you mute please? Mute your line.
Yes. You say apatat.
No, hold on. So I have to mute somebody. There's some noise coming.
Can you say apatat?
Yeah, you can say.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Somebody muted him.
How to say he was going or you were going?
Okay, that is the next topic here. Bhutakale sma. So this also we have touched before in our class at least. I don't know about others. Bhutakale sma. So Bhutakale sma means what? For example, Balakaha gacchati sma. Balakaha gacchati sma. So these kind of this usage of sma here.
Is it in the past tense? Balakaha went there or had been there?
Balaka gacchati sma means he was going. Balaka, boy, was going, or boy used to go. Okay? Both things are possible. So balakaha gacchati, only gacchati the present tense. That vartamana kala. So iti vayam janimah. Idanim sma iti.
Sma will go with the present tense verb, right?
Yeah. Sma, if you add sma with the present tense form, then it becomes I was going. Okay? Like balakatana. Aham gacchami sma. Aham hyaha vidyalayam gacchami sma. Aham parahyaha pathami sma. Something like that. The sma can attach the sma to make it was going or was doing or used to do. Purvasmin saptahe rushtihi bhavati sma. Means in the past week rain was happening here. Rushtihi bhavati sma. Okay, that is sma. And then there was another called twa. Twa pratyayanta shabdaha. Twa pratyaha. Udaharanam gatva. Gatva, pathitva. So what does this mean? Gatva means
having gone.
After going.
After having gone or after going. Then patitva, after reading. Vakyasya udaharanam kim bhavati? Balakah graham gatva khadati. Balakah graham gatva khadati. So what does this mean?
Boy after going home.
Meeting after going home.
After they go home, they will eat. Balakaha after he goes home.
Balaka is single boy, right? One boy.
One boy.
Having gone home, he's eating.
Yeah.
After he goes home, he eats.
After he goes home, he eats. So Balaka graham gatva khadati. Note that here, gatva is avaya padam. It is not a visheshanam, nothing. It's avaya padam. Gatva. Graham gatva khadati. But there is a kriya atyasmin. There is a action here. Gatva. That's why this graham is coming as a karma padam here. Balaka graham gatva khadati. So here there are two actions. One is this gamana, going action, then khadati. This khadati is used as a pure verb here, and gatva is avayam. And this gatva, because gam dhatu is sakarmaka, graham is coming for that. Graham gatva bhojanam khadati we can add. So after going, what is going to eat? Bhojanam. Because khada is also sakarmaka. Balakaha graham gatva bhojanam khadati.
This becomes present tense only. This action is present tense only.
Yeah, khadati present tense, but gatva doesn't have a tense here because it is with respect to khadati. So gatva khadati means which action is happening first here. There are two actions, gamana kriya and khadana kriya. So which one? And both actions. Both actions are done.
Is it adjective?
It is not adjective. No, it is not adjective. This is just simple question here. Which action is happening first?
Having gone.
Gamana kriya. Gamana kriya prathamam bhavati, adav bhavati. So balakah, but kartrupadam samanam. Same person is doing the work. Both gamana kriya and khadana kriya is done by balaka only. So note that when this tva rupam is used, so there is a kriya in it. So that kriya and the actual kriya both have the same kartrupadam. One person is doing both the actions. And one action is being done first, and the action which is being done first will be in the tva. It gets the tva pratyaya.
Balakaha griham gatva anantaram khadati.
Anantaram asti. Anantaram bhojanam khadati. So gatva actually has happened here. Means before the bhojana kriya starts, this completed. Gatva gamana kriya. So with respect to this, it is in the bhutakala, you can say. Gatva has already finished with respect to khadati. Khadana kriya happens now. Okay. Present tense. But that can be in the future tense also, like balaka. Gatva khadishyati. All it can be in the past tense also. Gatva khaditavan. Balakah graham gatva bhojanam khaditavan. So what happens there?
Having gone, he ate. And having gone, he ate.
Gatva khaditavan. So
what we can say about gatva? What we can call this?
It's an avaya padam.
Gatva. Avaya padam.
Swanta padam.
Avaya padam only, but not that action is, the time of this action is with respect to this time. Okay? The main verb, the main verb here is in the past tense. Okay? So with respect to this has already happened before this happened. So if it is in the khadishyati future tense, so after going he eats. Again with respect to this, the time of this is decided, gatva. Okay? This is relative to this main verb. So that was one, and another one was tuman pratyaya. Okay, so what is tuman pratyaya? Gantum.
Khaditum.
Khaditum, gantum. Khaditum. So here, in the last example, what we saw, Balakaha Graham Gatva Khadati. So here, if we reverse this using tumun, khaditum, we can use balakaha khaditum gruham gacchati. We can reverse it, right? Balakaha, same. Khaditum gruham gacchati.
Or balakah griham gatva khaditum upavishati.
Okay, that is a different example. Khaditum graham gacchati. So
basically Purva Kriya and Anantara Kriya.
Yeah. So here in this Prathama Vakye kim bhavati? Gamana Kriya adau bhavati, Khanana Kriya anantaram bhavati. Samanameva astya idanimapi atrapi artha samana. Balakah khaditum graham gacchati. Here also meaning is same. So which action is happening first? There are two actions here also. One is khadana kriya, another is gamana kriya. So here also gamana kriya, khadana kriya. So gamana kriya is happening first, khadana kriya is happening next. So here khaditum graham gacchati. Which action is happening first?
Gacchati.
Gacchati. Gamana kriya and khadana kriya anantaram. To eat, he is going to the khaditum means to eat. To eat, he is going home. So, for the purpose of this, with the intention of this, he is going home. So this action is happening next. So, with the intention of doing something, he is doing this action.
Balakaha, Balak is going for eating.
Yeah, going for it. Yes.
Going for eating. It is like that.
Yes. Okay.
So I have a doubt about smali. About usage of sma. We have seen how the sma is being used with verb, but can it be used with namapadam also? Suppose he was a good man, or he was a wise man. Saha bhutivan sma. Can I say?
No, we have seen there is a simple verb kriyapadam asti asit. Saha uttama purusha asit.
Uttama purusha asit. Where can we use sma also?
No, sma is not needed there.
Sma is only for verb.
Yeah, only for verb. So if you say saha uttama purusha bhavati sma means he used to be a good person. Saha uttama purusha bhavati sma. If you used with the sma, it bhavati.
Oh, acha, we have to add bhavati there. Of this now.
But such usages are not needed in that case. We can just simply say asit.
Okay. Understood.
So in that Excel sheet, that Google sheet, we have that patitavang tavatu rupani, and also we have tvanta rupani, and we also have tumannanta rupani of many words. So we'll share that. And these are some of the others. Prathama vibhakti rupani are some of the words we have studied. Ashvaha, balikaha, saha, satat. This is mainly the sarvanama rupani, sarvanama padani. Saha, tau, te, sa, te, taha. So please revise before the next class. These the different forms of saha or tad. Mola rupa is given here. and they are available. They should be available in a book if you have. It's available on the website also. In the PDF book I shared, everywhere it's available. Tad. Look for the word tad. And Pullinga Rupa becomes Saha. Strilinga Rupa becomes Sa. Napunsakalinga Rupa becomes Tat. Similarly, Etad becomes Eshaha. Etad Esha. Etad Etat. Etat is Napunsakalinga Rupani.
Sir, for Dhatupadam for Saha as well as Tat is same.
Dhatu means? Like
Patati? Not root word for Sa and Tat seems to be same. Tad.
Same, yeah. Yes, yeah. Correct, same. Pullinga becomes Saha, Strilinga changes. So, but the Mola Pratipadikam is same.
Okay.
And similarly here, there are more here. More Pratipadikam is in the first column. Kim, Kim, Kim. That becomes in the Pullingam Kaha, Strilingam Ka, and Kim in the Ponsakalingam, and so on. So just take a look at those tables at least, so that once we start using them in the sentences, Kaha, Kaha Vargaha, Kaha Pataha, so you understand Kasya, etc. Kim, then Bhavat.
The second line, sorry sir, the second line it is Kaha or Kaha? Ka, Ke? It's Kaha.
No, Kaha.
Kaha.
That's right.
Kaha.
Right, you're right. Then Bhavat is the root word for Bhavan. Bhavan, Bhavanta, Bhavantaha. Then Bhavati, Bhavatya, Bhavatya is just like Nadi. And this Bhavan, Bhavanta, Bhavanta, you don't need to, you know some of the words, some of the forms like Bhavataha, Namakim, etc. This is actually Halanta Shabda. It's a word ending in like consonant, right? Because Ta is in consonant. These are also Halanta actually. But these are simple like Kaha, Kau, Ke, Kam, Kau, Kan. So those are simple to understand. Bhavat is a Halanta Shabda which we'll see probably in the next class. We'll start with the Halanta Shabda Rupani. And then Bhavati, Bhavatya, Bhavatyaha. Asmat Shabda is also Halanta here. It changes to Aham, Aham, Avam, Vayam. Yushmat
Bhavati tu Nadi Shabdavat eva, khalu?
Nadi Shabdavat eva. Bhavati Nadi Shabdavat. Samana Rupani. So Strilinga Rupani Samanyatah Sulabhani Santi. Samanyatah Nadi athva Rama Shabdavat eva. Antaram
Mahadev Kim Ke Pumsakalinga Kim Ke Kahani.
Here also, yeah, sorry. Just a copy paste. Dhanyawada. Kim Ke Kahani. Atra, these are some just Asti. So these are the very common verbs we are going to use, Kriyapadani, because even if you don't remember Pathati, Patataha, Patishati, Patishataha, Patitavan, etc. But if we know these forms, like forms of As, Bhu, Kru. Kru dhatu is important. Kru becomes Karoti, Kurutaha, Kuruvanti, Karoshi, Kurutha, Kurutha, Karomi, Kuruha, Kurmaha. So with this only we can just use the sentence like Balakaha Pathanam Karoti. Instead of saying Balaka Pathati, you can say Pathanam Karoti. So Balaka instead of saying Nidrati, because we may not know the forms of Nidra, all the forms, verb forms of Nidra. We can just use this Karoti, for example. Balaka Nidram Karoti. Balaka Nidram Kurutaha. Nidram. Because Nidra is a common word. We know that. Nidram, Nidram. That is easy to remember than the Nidrati, Nidrata, Nidranti, all those word forms. Yeah? So even what is the future tense of Nidra, that is difficult to remember. Instead of saying, we can, if you know this, Balaka Nidram Karishyati, Balaka Nidram Karishyataha, etc. we can use Karishyanti. So these important and basic ones, you can remember these. Yeah? And similarly, these Ajna forms also for bhu and kru. And the past tense forms of abhavat. Okay. So I think we'll stop here today. Unless you have any questions, I'll stay back for 5 minutes.